So, reviewing the BNBF finals, client Anthony Sydric in the Masters over 40s class, and straight away, yeah, when he came out, I knew he was on. I knew he was on, and lighting, BNBF lighting, of course, quick shout, one of the best lightings you ever see on a bodybuilding stage. When the lighting hit, yeah, knew it was on. Straight into the quarter turns, and as I always tell my clients who go on a BNBF stage, be prepared for multiple rounds of symmetry rounds, a lot of rounds. BNBF probably do the most in regards to, especially at finals, they do the most symmetry rounds. They'll do it probably 6 times sometimes if needed, you know. WNBF Worlds or somewhere else, they'll probably do multiple rounds of symmetry, but also WNBF Worlds, they'll probably also hold you for about 20 seconds in the symmetry round pose. But yeah, straight away was quite confident in how Anthony was looking and the lineup as well. Christian moved right next to him, which we were expecting, you know. And yeah, in watching this again, reviewing it, it's funny how even though I was there live and watching it, still some things that I'm noticing now that again has me thinking a few things of why the decision turned out the way it did. But yeah, straight away we had Edison and Christian put next to basically either side of Anthony, and yeah, pretty confident here. Back pose. Out of all his symmetry rounds, we knew would probably be the one where it will be challenged the most, and he was holding his own. Edison, crazy ton of muscle, but symmetry from top to bottom. If you cut his body in half, you know, the upper body dominates the lower body. So we knew we had him on that structure there in regards to the balance of the symmetry. And he was also a bit soft, especially from the back. Christian was, he was good all round. I don't see within Christian and Anthony, I don't see as any one of them was more conditioned than the other in regards to the level of conditioning on the day. But yeah, Christian just has that experience and hardness there to him. But at this point, I was pretty confident. Anthony holding his own with his structure there. He's got great structure with him, but also just again the years of building that muscle tissue and density he has around there. Yeah, really shone through here. And like I said, we nailed the look today on the day. And the glaze, everything just hit perfect. The tan, everything was on. And yeah, he was feeling quite confident as well, as he should, because he was looking on point. I would say the only thing was probably, like I said, that the back pose, back relaxed, maybe was where Christian maybe edged him on this one here. Now, at this point, you know, with Anis as well, again, great physique for Masters, you know, amazing. And James Durham, again, what a crazy conditioning levels him and Darren were able to bring this year. I could tell again the judges now were getting a bit looking at in regards to who's really matching up in that top 4. Now, right there and then, when we just missed that, by the way, Christian game moved out of that next to Anthony and put to the other side of Edison. I kind of missed that on the day, and you know, from watching this back now, this tells me that Christian is ahead on symmetry. The head judge, he's seen it as that, and he wants to give every of the other judges a bit more of a look at everyone else, but also with Christian being away from Anthony, who was probably his closest contender there. So now this is where it was probably Anthony and Edison battling out that second place. But like I said, I missed that at that point. I was still thinking, you know, probably Anthony is still ahead here. And then the muscular round, obviously, muscularity round, front double, front lat spread. Anthony very much holding his own there. I'll say he probably took everyone on the front double. Even though with Edison's arms, again, like I said, the lower, not matching. Side again, hamstrings development for Edison up there. But Christian, again, starting to shine through here. Very good poser. I mean, hey, he's like, I think 4-time Masters champion in AMBF finals and BNBF finals put together. I think 3 times he's done it as an amateur, and obviously he's won. I think he won his DFEC Pro card twice now. But yeah, back double. Anthony more on the holding zone there. Well, Edison has crazy density in his back. Won't be surprised if the guy has been done doing some crazy heavy deadlifts in his time. So this is probably where Edison probably really claws into there, solidifies his place in third, and possibly even pushing for second with his back lats, his rear lat spread and back double bicep. Abs and thighs, maybe Christian edging that, but most muscular front double. Side shots, I'd say Anthony was probably taking it as well. 50-50, how you want to put it there. So yeah, definitely, you know, something that I knew on the day. You wouldn't have been upset, you know, if someone, wouldn't have been about upset. As a neutral, you wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, Anthony should have won. Oh my gosh, Christian should have won. Like with the two of them, it looked quite good. And then the swap there. So on the day with that swap there, I was thinking, okay, it's definitely between those two. Now, I was thinking, do they want Anthony closer to Edison on the other side just to have the judges see from there? Oh gosh, look at that front double from. That is a pretty nutty front double from Anthony there. Or, you know, is it a case that they just want Christian away and they wanted Edison and Anthony together? And like I said, now seeing it again, it kind of gives me that picture of how the head judge was seeing it. But again, we got to remember here, whatever the head judge is saying, it doesn't mean that all the judges are going to judge it that way. The head judge is still trying to give a look for all the other judges, but also it is giving a bit of a picture of how he's seeing things. And obviously the judges will be mentioning things in his ear, as you can see. I think it's Zena's next to him, asking for a few things here and there. But yeah, like I said, at this point, yeah, I mean, like again, it's a tough one because again, the quality is not that great. But shout out to Carl here. It's the best I could pull off here. He's the only one who's got a pre-judging video like this out here. And yeah, this is just literally off his phone. And he just put it up there. As you can see, it's got the post still for the reel and everything with the writing and everything there. So apologies to people I couldn't capture them on here that well. But again, and it's, yeah, solid there. Him and James are battling out there for that spot. And yeah, it's, honestly, like I said, the conditioning, obviously hard as nails. James probably the best there. Most muscular there from Anthony, ridiculous. And so yeah, there's this part here. I had a feeling possibly, wow, okay, maybe Anthony's really ahead here. However, obviously that's not what it turned out to be, because when you move them away from Edison Christian there, the way they did, I was thinking maybe they wanted to separate him from the second and third. However, obviously, now looking back at it, I think it was just me being a bit excited and hoping for that. But it was more likely the judges on the other side, to the right of the head judge, just wanted to have a good look at Anthony, because he actually hadn't been there all this time throughout the whole of pre-judging. So it makes kind of some sense now when you watch it back. But obviously I was a bit excited. That's where I thought, you know, backstage after pre-judging, I was telling Anthony, you're definitely top two, and I think he may have hipped it because of that move there. But I think it was more they just wanted to see Anthony because he hadn't been on that side yet. And the judges seemed to be more convinced in regards to where Edison was. And yeah, it looked like Christian was definitely going to pipping Anthony to the post there in regards to taking the first spot for the first place and becoming British champion again. So yeah, shout out to Christian there. Well done. Back to back for him there. But yeah, and watching this back, definitely, like I said, it's stuff me and Anthony have discussed post-show. We know what we need to work on and improve on, but he's definitely up there. He is, as regards to top-level amateur, to almost going into that, you know, definitely a Masters Pro, natural pro athlete, definitely knocking on that door. If not, the door is a little bit open, and he's, yeah, just ready to kick through it now in regards to having the off-season that we need. And I know he can do it. He can do that. We're very confident with this, and it's exciting stuff, really. Again, one more time with that front double. Sorry, front double with the most muscular. Yeah, great structures, quad sweep, all there. Fullness, chest, clavicle in regards to the shoulders. You know, he's done, I think, Anthony will be first to tell you he did enough lateral raises throughout the year. But yeah, great class, awesome work, and yeah, was really fun to review again as well. Up next will be Michael. We'll be doing the classic class.